everyone, this is Ralph from Ralph's Trucking. Today is December 19th, 2025, here in Pennsylvania. Most of the day I got to drive through snow, and a little section of it was real bad snow. Let's look at a picture. And as you can see, I am going slow, and I'm leaving a lot of distance between me and the traffic ahead of me. In case I have to stop, I'm ready in a moment's notice. My flashers are on. I'm going 24 miles an hour, keeping proper distance between the car in front of me. Be safe. That's a little picture. I'm going to do a separate video of about 15 minutes of the drive in that heavy snow. But most of the day, I drove in light blowing snow all day. Friday, December 19th, 2025. From Indianapolis, almost over here to Carlisle. Let's talk about getting ready for winter conditions. So cue that intro. Okay, when you're driving down the road, first thing you need to do is keep an eye on your mirrors. Make sure you have plenty of washer fluid in your truck at all times. Make sure your bottle is full. Now on this Rand McNally right here, if you have it tied up to the internet and you have the internet icon, the weather icon on, it will show you, let's see what the different settings. Let's zoom in. Let's do weather. You can have it your current location or your destination. It's retrieving the weather data. Okay, Carlisle, PA. It is overcast, 31 degrees, and it's going to show you what temperatures it's going to be. And if you click on these little buttons over here, you can have it overlay. Let's back it up a little bit. Let me turn on. See, that helps. You can have the weather, temperature. You can have it feels like, if it's raining, snowing, whatever. Dew point, wind speed. I have it in the preset. So if I'm in snow, it's going to turn white. If you're in rain, it's blue. You know, blah, blah, blah. But that is if you have it tied up to the internet on the Rand McNally. And you can also do your destination, which for me it is Pottsville, Pennsylvania, and it's going to pop up the weather. It's your location. It'll take it a second because I have it tied up to my T-Mobile hotspot. My phone is Verizon, but I have a separate T-Mobile hotspot for like $35 a month, just so I have extra internet. See, it is 27 degrees, feels like 23 is going to be the low tonight. And you can have it for traffic, incidents, etc. I love that feature on the Rand McNally if you have it tied up to the internet. That's the Rand 7. You can watch my preview for it. Like I said, I like to see if it's going to rain or snow. You can have it to whatever. Okay. You have to find out what your company rules are on idle. Here at Tyson Foods, I've been here at Tyson Foods for almost 4 years. Our policy is anything 20 degrees and colder, they want us to idle. Anything real colder, they want us to turn the reefer on continuous. They also want us to use additives when it gets cold. I personally do not put additives in the truck until I know the temperatures are going to be 20 degrees and colder. And I prefer to use power service. We're allowed to buy 2 small bottles every day we get fuel. We're allowed to get 1 gallon of washer fluid. If $10 for washer fluid, you can't get 2 gallons of washer fluid for $10 anymore, so you get 1 a day. Our bottle on the Peterbilt, Kenworth, most all our trucks hold 2 gallons in our reserve. Make sure you get the negative whatever in the wintertime. So find out what your pilot. Some companies does not want you to put any anti-gel in. Some companies don't want you idle. Find out what your company wants. Like I say, here at Tyson, they want us to idle under 20 degrees. They want us to put additive when it gets cold. We can buy it on our fuel card. Now, I don't know if you all remember a couple years ago, there was a bad ice storm in Texas. I had friends who was down below Fort Worth were stuck. No power. Remember the windmills were frozen. He was at a truck stop. They lost power. They had to throw away all the food at the truck stop. Are you prepared to have 3, 4, 5 days without being able to get food anywhere? Let me show you. Right here, 2 cases, 4 cases, 5 cases, 5.5 cases of water right now. I got like 5 cases of Propel. I probably have 15 or 20 bottles of Gatorade. Right here is my BougeRv. Buy it on Amazon. I'll put a link in the description. Now this one here is digital. You can set the temperature to whatever you have. I have it set at -3. And I have frozen foods in here. And it's slam full of frozen foods. I ate a lot of Hot Pockets. Here's some healthy choice meals. I probably got 15, 20 meals in there right there. My truck refrigerator, it's full of food, cold food. I have Hot Pockets in the freezer because I bought too many to fit in this one. And in the refrigerator, I have lunch meat. I have other things that are refrigerated to eat. Pre-made macaroni and cheese. I love macaroni and cheese. Pre-made barbecue. All I have to do is put it in the microwave and heat it. Worst comes to worst, I have tuna fish and crackers. Mayonnaise, pickles. I can make tuna fish and crackers. I have plenty of water to last me until I go back home. I prefer Aquafina water. I like the taste. A lot of the other waters has a nasty taste to me. Make sure you have plenty of clothes. As you can see, all that right up there is clothes. Clothes basket. I have probably 3 weeks of clothes here in the truck. Well, probably more than that because I'm usually out 3 to 5 weeks. I have long sleeve. I have short sleeve. As you can see, Tyson. I have 2 coats. Well, 3 coats in here. Make sure you have more than 1 pair of boots. Because if you're out in the snow trying to get yourself out of a place, your boots could get soaked. I have another set of boots underneath the seat. Worst comes to worst. I have kitty litter in case you get stuck on ice to get some traction. Some people keep road salt in their side box. Some people have shovels. They make folding shovels. I didn't know, but they make folding shovels you can have in your sidewalks to help dig yourself out. Now, a little while ago, I was down to 20 miles an hour with this bad snow. Me personally, I usually park when you can't do 40, 45 mile an hour, I'll park. But it was only about 15 minutes, I was out. So I made it close to Carlisle. I'm on the other side of the tunnels. I'm good to go. So make sure you're prepared. Make sure you have plenty of additive. Washer fluid, salt, kitty litter, stuff like that lasts forever. Make sure you have plenty of food, because like I said, you could be at a rest area and get snowed in. You could be at a customer and get snowed in. You could be at truck stops, they lose power, they have to throw away the food. Food safety. Because they can't really give the stuff out after so long a time because people could get food poisoning. Make sure you have plenty of clothes, dry clothes. You pick up some of these. They don't take no room. You pop the little thing and it stays hot for 18 hours. Keep your hands, legs, feet warm. Bought this at Dollar General for like a couple bucks. I have 4 or 5 of them in here. Like I said, anybody has any other tips, leave them down below. Another thing, if you've been in snow like I have all day, don't set your trailer brakes, because your brakes will freeze. So I'm going to let the truck idle tonight. It's going to be over 20 degrees, but I'm going to let the truck idle because I've been in snow all day. My brakes, my trailer brakes are not set. And after you park for a few minutes, roll forward, roll back, roll forward, roll back. Just make sure you're not stuck and everything's dried out. If you've been in heavy snow like I was and you park right away, let your tires cool down, roll up, roll back, because you could be stuck to the ice because the tires. That is another tip. I know a lot of places don't want you to put anti-freeze stuff in your airlines in case you do freeze. Like I said, check your company's policy about anti-gel idling. If they want you to drive, if they want you to park, you have to follow the weather, know where you're going. A lot of states will shut down interstates if you're under a certain weight, if you're over a certain height, if you're empty, they'll shut you down. Don't be like some of these brave truck drivers and go in the ditch. Last weekend, there's a lot of wrecks in Illinois, Indiana, Iowa. You can Google and see. If you don't feel safe, park it. Like me, personally, anything under 25 miles an hour, if I can't get out of it real quick, I'm parking in the next safe parking spot. Keep an eye on spray on the cars and trucks that pass ahead of you. You'll be able to see them, especially at night. And then if you can see in the behind you, see if you're kicking up spray. If you're kicking up spray, your roads ain't frozen. If you're not seeing any spray, it means you're on ice, black ice. Be prepared for winter. Old man winter come in hard a couple weeks ago. And I don't think it's going away probably till February, March. But be prepared. Carry food. I have enough food in here for 2 weeks, easy. Bathrooms, that's going to be a different story, but at least I'll have food. Be safe. Keep an eye on the weather. I use WeatherBug, and you can type in the city you're going to, and it can give you the 10-day forecast of that location. My Raymond Nally, it's got I have it set for any rain or snow. It's going to show it on the weather, on the GPS. Same thing with traffic. It would show it on that. That is one feature I love about the Ram McNally. That's why I bought that T-Mobile hotspot. I think it's $35 a month, I mean, for like 20 gigs, I think. I forget, whatever. Enough for what I need. But be prepared. Stock up. Have a lot of clothes, jackets, an extra pair of boots. Be prepared, because Old Man Winter is here to stay. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, or tips for other drivers, leave them down below. If you're new to Rouse Trucking, hit that subscribe button. I'll talk to you all next time. Be safe. Keep it between the lines. Don't put it in a ditch. It's not worth anything to do that. If you feel unsafe, park. No load is worth your license, your job, and your life, or other people's lives. Some of these wrecks I've been seeing lately are very bad. We got some drivers out here that go balls to the wall, 80 mile an hour and 4 inches of snow, and they hit the brakes and they cause a huge pileup. Don't be that driver. Be safe. Talk to you next time.